Talk English Vault.
Learn English with podcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Talk English Vault. I'm Emma.
And I'm David. Great to have you with us today.
You know, David, I was thinking about how we greet people every single day, sometimes dozens of times, and we don't even think about it.
That's so true. But for English learners, greetings can actually be quite confusing. There are so many different ways to say hello.
Exactly. And choosing the wrong greeting for the situation can be awkward. Like saying, "Hey, dude," to your boss.
Yeah, that might not go over well. So today, we're breaking down everything you need to know about basic greetings in English.
We'll cover formal greetings, informal greetings, how to respond, and the cultural context behind them all.
Whether you're greeting a friend, a colleague, or meeting someone for the first time, by the end of this episode, you'll know exactly what to say.
So grab your notebook, get comfortable, and let's dive in.
All right, Emma, let's start with the absolute basics. What's the most universal greeting in English?
That would be hello. It works in almost any situation, formal or informal, with strangers or friends.
Right. Hello is your safe choice. You can say it to your teacher, your friend, your boss, or someone you just met.
Now, the pronunciation is important here. It's hello, with the stress on the second syllable, not hello.
Good point. And here's something interesting. Hello is actually slightly formal. In everyday conversation, native speakers often shorten it.
Yes. The most common informal version is hi. This is probably what you'll hear most often in casual situations.
Hi is friendly, warm, and perfect for most daily interactions. Hi, how are you? Hi, nice to see you.
Then we have hey, which is even more casual. This is what you'd use with friends, family, or colleagues you're comfortable with.
But be careful. Hey can sound too casual for formal situations. Don't use it in a job interview or when meeting someone important for the first time.
Absolutely. Let me give you a quick scenario. Imagine you're entering your office building. You see your manager in the elevator. What do you say, David?
I'd probably say, "Good morning, Mr. Johnson," or "Hello, how are you today?"
Perfect. Now, same building. But you see your work friend. What do you say?
"Hey, how's it going?" Or just, "Hey, what's up?"
See the difference? Context is everything.
Now let's talk about time-specific greetings. We have good morning, good afternoon, and good evening.
These are slightly more formal than just hi, but they're still very common and friendly.
Good morning is used from when you wake up until about noon or 12 p.m.
Good afternoon is from noon until about 5 or 6 p.m. when the sun starts setting.
And good evening is used from around 5 or 6 p.m. until you go to bed.
Here's a common mistake. People say good night as a greeting, but good night is actually used when you're leaving or going to sleep, not when you arrive.
Great point. If you walk into a party at 8 p.m., you say, "Good evening," not "good night."
Good night means goodbye. It's what you say at the end of the evening when you're leaving.
Exactly. So remember, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening are greetings. Good night is a farewell.
All right, David. We've talked about how to greet people, but what about responding to greetings? This is where many learners get stuck.
So true. The good news is that most greetings can be responded to with the same greeting.
Exactly. If someone says hello, you can simply say hello back. If they say hi, you say hi.
Easy, right? But there's more to it. Most of the time, greetings are followed by questions like, "How are you?" or "How's it going?"
And here's where it gets interesting. In English-speaking cultures, how are you is often just a polite greeting, not a real question about your health or feelings.
This confuses so many learners. They think they need to give a detailed answer about how they're actually feeling.
Right. In most casual situations, how are you just means hello, I acknowledge you. The expected response is short and positive.
The most common responses are, "I'm good, thanks," or "I'm fine, thank you," or "I'm doing well, thanks."
Notice that we usually add thanks or thank you at the end. And then, this is important, you ask back.
Yes. After you answer, you should say, "How are you?" or "And you?" or "What about you?"
Let's practice this. David, I'll greet you, and you respond naturally.
Okay.
Hi, David, how are you?
Hey, Emma, I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing great, thanks.
Perfect. See how that flowed naturally. We both greeted each other, asked how the other was doing, and kept it brief.
Now, what if you're not actually feeling great? Can you say that?
It depends on the context. With close friends or family, you can be honest. Actually, I'm not feeling well today, or I've been better, to be honest.
But in casual or professional situations with acquaintances, it's better to keep it positive. You can say, I'm all right or not bad, if you don't want to be overly enthusiastic.
Here are some other common responses you'll hear. I'm great. Pretty good. Can't complain. Not too bad.
And here's a very common American response. Good. How are you? They just say good without the I'm.
That's true. And in British English, you might hear, I'm well, thank you, instead of I'm good. Well is technically more grammatically correct.
Now let's talk about some other common greeting questions and how to respond.
What's up? This is very casual and common among friends. The funny thing is, you don't actually need to answer with what's literally up or happening.
Right! You can just say not much or nothing much or even, hey, what's up? Right back.
Other responses to what's up include not a lot, you, just relaxing, same old, same old.
How's it going? Is similar to how are you? You can respond with, it's going well, thanks. Pretty good. Great. How about you?
And how are things? Or how have you been? These are asking for a bit more detail, especially if you haven't seen the person in a while.
For these, you can be a bit more specific. Things are good. I just started a new job. Or, I've been busy with school, but it's going well.
Now let's talk about the big difference between formal and informal greetings, because this is crucial for learners to understand.
Absolutely. Using the wrong level of formality can make you seem rude or unprofessional.
Let's start with formal greetings. When do we need to be formal?
Formal greetings are used in job interviews, business meetings, speaking with clients or customers, meeting someone important for the first time, academic settings with professors, formal events.
In these situations, you want to use hello or good morning/afternoon/evening. How do you do? Very formal. It's a pleasure to meet you. Nice to meet you.
And you'll often use titles with names. Hello, Mr. Smith, or Good morning, Dr. Johnson, or Good afternoon, Professor Lee.
How do you do? Is interesting because it's extremely formal, and the response is actually, how do you do? Back. Not an explanation of how you're doing.
That's right. It's very formal and a bit old-fashioned. You'd use it in very official situations or when meeting someone very important.
Let's practice a formal greeting. Emma, pretend you're meeting me for a job interview. I'm the hiring manager.
Good morning, Mr. Anderson. Thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me today. It's a pleasure to be here.
Good morning, Ms. Chen. Please have a seat. How are you today?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Perfect. Notice the polite language, the full greetings, and the professional tone.
Now let's contrast that with informal greetings. These are for friends and family, casual social situations, colleagues you're friendly with, classmates, people your own age in casual settings.
Informal greetings include, hey, what's up? How's it going? Yo. Very casual, mostly among young people. Howdy. Casual, Southern U.S.
Let's do the same scenario, but now we're friends meeting at a coffee shop.
Hey, Emma.
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good. What's up with you?
Not much, just needed some coffee. Want to grab a table?
See how much more relaxed that was? Shorter sentences, casual language, and a friendly tone.
Now, here's where it gets tricky. Semi-formal situations. What about coworkers you're not super close with? Or your friends' parents?
Great question. For these in-between situations, I'd recommend hi, not hey. Good morning/afternoon. How are you? Not what's up. Use first names if invited. Otherwise, use titles.
So you're friendly, but still respectful and professional. It's a middle ground.
And here's a tip. When in doubt, start more formal. You can always become less formal as you get to know someone.
Excellent advice. It's better to be too polite than too casual. All right, David. Let's talk about something that often gets overlooked. The cultural context and body language that goes with greetings.
This is so important. Greetings aren't just about the words you say. How you say them matters just as much.
Let's start with eye contact. In English-speaking cultures, especially in the US, UK, Canada, and Australia, making eye contact when you greet someone is very important.
It shows that you're confident, honest, and interested in the conversation. Avoiding eye contact can make you seem shy, dishonest, or uninterested.
But we should mention that this can be different from other cultures. In some cultures, direct eye contact is seen as disrespectful or aggressive.
That's true. But if you're speaking English in an English-speaking country or professional environment, try to make comfortable eye contact when greeting someone.
You don't need to stare intensely. Just look at the person when you say hello and smile.
Speaking of smiling, that's another big one. A smile makes your greeting warm and friendly.
Even if you're nervous or don't feel like smiling, a small smile can make a huge difference in how your greeting is received.
Now let's talk about physical greetings. The most common one in professional settings is the handshake.
In the U.S. and many English-speaking countries, a firm handshake is standard in business situations, job interviews, and when meeting someone for the first time.
Firm is the key word. Not too tight, not too loose. You want to show confidence.
Shake for about 2 to 3 seconds, make eye contact, and smile. It's okay to shake while saying your greeting. Hello, nice to meet you.
Now, in casual situations with friends, you might see different greetings. A wave from a distance, a high five, a fist bump, a hug.
Hugs are interesting because they vary by culture and relationship. In the U.S., friends often hug when greeting, especially if they haven't seen each other in a while.
But don't hug someone in a professional setting or someone you just met. That would be too familiar.
In the UK, people are generally less touchy. A handshake is more common, even among friends sometimes.
Another thing to mention, personal space. In English-speaking cultures, people generally like to maintain about an arm's length of distance during greetings.
Standing too close can make people uncomfortable, while standing too far away can seem cold or unfriendly.
Let's talk about something that's changed recently. Greetings during and after the pandemic.
Great point. Many people became uncomfortable with handshakes and developed alternatives like elbow bumps, foot taps, just a wave and a smile.
It's perfectly okay to say, I'm not shaking hands right now, but it's great to meet you. People understand.
Now, let's discuss tone of voice. This is crucial. You can say hello in many different ways, and each conveys a different feeling.
A warm, upbeat hello with a smile sounds friendly and welcoming.
A flat, monotone hello can sound bored or unfriendly, even if you don't mean it that way.
Try to put some energy and warmth into your voice, especially in the first syllable. Hello, not hello.
And don't be afraid to match the other person's energy. If they're enthusiastic, you can be enthusiastic back.
Let's talk about some special greeting situations that learners often ask about.
First up, phone greetings. When you answer the phone, you don't usually say hi or hello the same way you would in person.
Right. In professional settings, you might say, "Good morning, this is David speaking." A BC company. David speaking. How may I help you? Hello, David here.
In casual situations with friends or family, you might answer, hello, hey, what's up? Or even just Yeah? If it's someone you're very close with.
If you're calling someone, you should identify yourself. Hello, this is David calling. Hi, it's David. Hey, it's me.
Now, what about email greetings? This is a bit different from spoken greetings.
For formal emails, you'd write, Dear Mr./Mrs./Doctor, last name. Dear Sir/Madam, if you don't know the name. To whom it may concern. Very formal.
For semi-formal or business casual, hello, first name. Hi, first name. Good morning/afternoon, first name.
And for casual emails to friends, hey, hi there. Just start with the person's name. Sarah.
Now let's talk about some common mistakes that learners make with greetings.
Mistake number 1. Saying good night when you arrive somewhere in the evening.
Yes. Remember, good night means goodbye, not hello. Use good evening when you arrive.
Mistake number 2. Asking, how are you? And then walking away without waiting for the answer.
That's actually something native speakers do sometimes too. But as a learner, you should wait for the response and answer back.
Mistake number 3. Giving too much detail when someone asks, how are you? In a casual greeting.
If your barista asks, how are you? They're being polite, not asking for your life story. Keep it brief. Good, thanks.
Mistake number 4. Using what's up in formal situations.
What's up? Is very casual. Don't use it in job interviews with your boss or in professional emails.
Mistake number 5. Forgetting to greet people altogether when you enter a room.
In English-speaking cultures, it's polite to acknowledge people when you arrive. At minimum, say hi or give a wave. Absolutely! Don't be afraid to greet people. Most people appreciate the effort, even if your English isn't perfect.
All right, Emma. Let's finish with some practice dialogues so our listeners can hear these greetings in action.
Great idea! Scenario 1. Meeting a colleague at work in the morning.
Good morning, Emma.
Good morning, David. How are you today?
I'm doing well, thanks. How about you?
Pretty good. Ready for the Monday morning meeting?
As ready as I'll ever be. See you there.
Perfect. Scenario 2. Bumping into a friend at the grocery store.
Hey, Emma, long time no see.
David! Oh my gosh, how have you been?
I've been great. Busy with work, but good. What about you?
Same here. We should catch up sometime. Are you still at the same number?
Yeah, text me anytime. Good to see you.
You too. Take care.
Scenario 3. A formal introduction at a business conference.
Good afternoon. I'm Emma Chen from Tech Solutions. How do you do?
How do you do? I'm David Anderson from Global Marketing. It's a pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure is mine. Are you presenting today?
Yes, I'm on the afternoon panel. What brings you to the conference?
Today I'm here to learn about the latest trends in digital marketing. I'm looking forward to your presentation.
Thank you. I hope you find it valuable.
Scenario 4. Answering the door when a delivery person arrives.
Delivery!
Oh, hi. Just a second. Opening door. Hello.
Hi. Package for Emma Chen?
Yes, that's me. Thank you so much.
No problem. Have a great day.
You too.
Wow, Emma, we covered so much today.
We really did. Let's quickly recap the key points for our listeners.
First, the basic greetings. Hello, hi, and hey, in order from most to least formal.
Second, time-specific greetings. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. But remember, good night is a farewell.
Third, when someone asks, "How are you?" keep your response brief and positive, then ask them back.
Fourth, match your greeting to the situation. Formal for professional settings, informal for friends and casual situations.
Fifth, don't forget the body language, eye contact, smile, and appropriate physical greetings like handshakes.
And finally, practice, practice, practice. The more you use these greetings, the more natural they'll become.
Here's your homework. This week, try to greet at least 3 people in English. It could be a cashier, a coworker, a classmate, or even someone online.
Pay attention to how they greet you back. Notice the words they use, their tone, and their body language.
And remember, making mistakes is part of learning. Don't be afraid to greet people. Most people will appreciate your effort.
If you found this episode helpful, please subscribe to Talk English Vault and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next episode.
Leave us a comment and tell us, what's your biggest challenge with greetings? Or share a greeting from your language and culture. We'd love to learn.
You can also tell us what topics you'd like us to cover in future episodes.
Thank you so much for listening today. Keep practicing those greetings.
And remember, every conversation starts with hello. Make it count.
Until next time, keep learning and stay confident.
Goodbye, everyone. Take care.